All right, guys, Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com. Today is April 21st, going on to the 22nd of 2019, and what a lot of people call Easter Sunday, a pagan holiday. Anyway, we're not going to get into that right now. So, hey, what's up, Jim? How's it going? Just waiting for a couple of people to log on. What's up, Brett? Hey, Charles, what's up, man? So, hey, Daniel, what's up, brother? So, I want to talk about Notre Dame Church, the cathedral in France. Now, yes, yes, a disaster will happen. However, a lot of people don't understand about Notre Dame Church, about the history of it. There's a huge history of it, a lot of cultism and everything else. But the sad thing really struck me, okay, yes, it's the disaster of a historic building, no doubt, okay? But what struck me, and I'm not going to get into who did it, whatever, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the whole point. Okay, within 2 days, which made my stomach turn and sick to my damn stomach. 2 days. Guess how much money was raised in donations within 2 days after this disaster? 2 days. $1 billion. Over $1 billion. And it was raised in 2 friggin' days. Okay? Now, people say, oh, what's wrong with that? Well, there's a lot wrong with that. The Catholic Church is worth, what, about $33 billion, if not more? That's only what's on record. So, you know, that makes me sick to my stomach. And here's why. How many people out there are homeless, hungry, and this is supposed to be the great Catholic Church that cares about people. You know what I mean? How many people out there hungry and homeless and need help, okay? Just that $1 billion, right? Just maybe $10 million out of that. You know how many people you could help with $10 million? How much food you could put in people's stomachs? You know what you could, oh my God, you hear it now, $10 million going into the homeless fund. You know what that could do? It could be so many people back on the feet, so many people back to work, get them a new start again. $10 million out of that, out of $1 billion. This is probably more now. If anybody knows the number now, please put it. But last I seen it was in 2 days, $1 billion is probably a lot more. And they got funding also from the Catholic Church and everything, and it is vile and disgusting. Okay, now here's the other part. A lot of people do not know the history of that church. Okay, number one. Okay, back in the now a lot of people are going to be like they call it a conspiracy theorist. No, this is history. This is you can learn this in Germany. You can learn this in France. All over Europe, this is the history of what happened there. Okay, the French Revolution, regardless of what your school taught, regardless of what your college taught, all of Europe knows this. The Illuminati staged the French Revolution. And people say, oh, the Illuminati rolls their head, eyes behind your head because you're uneducated in reality. Because people are so dumb because of the schools and colleges here in America. But all of Europe knows about the Illuminati. They have a museum in Germany, Bavaria, Germany, of the Bavarian group of the Illuminati. So anyway, they staged the French Revolution. And during the Revolution, this is what happened, okay, after all the chaos going on. There was a what happened in Notre Dame, okay? On the High Holy Altar, they took a half-naked prostitute. Somebody out there? 1 second, hold on. They took a half-naked prostitute and put her on the High Holy Altar, okay? This is what they did in Notre Dame Church. After the Revolution, they put her on the high altar, half-naked prostitute, and put a crown on her head to signify the Queen of Reason. The Illuminati did this, and the Jacobins and the Druids, and because there was chaos everywhere. And and they put a torch in her hand to signify the illuminated one, Lucifer. You know, she was the bringer, the bearer of light. Okay, Frederick Bartholdi, 33-degree Freemason, designed 3 statues of her. You know, 2 of them stayed in France, 1 came here, and it wasn't by accident, and it wasn't from France to the American people like the schools tell you. No, it's nothing to do with liberty, nothing to do with what you think it is. And yeah, you're right, all religions are corrupt, plain and simple. So that's where the Statue of Liberty came from, out of the French cathedral there, the Notre Dame. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm not blaming the church for that because it was chaos and the Illuminati took over France. But that's part of the history of what happened in there. But anyway, the church itself, even to this day, okay, people say, oh, it's, you know, they seen the cross standing, which was cool, the cross standing after the fire. But the thing is what people don't realize, okay? Okay, there is statues in that church. Lots of so-called religious artifacts and symbols, okay? which is, and if anybody knows the Ten Commandments, and I know the Catholic Church removed the second commandment, but the Ten Commandments is idolatry. You do not commit idolatry at all. That's statues and all these holy relics and everything else. You don't worship them. You don't bow to them. You don't even have them, okay? But that church was loaded with idolatry. And don't think for a minute, okay? It doesn't matter who did it, why they did it. If that was a church of God and God wanted that church up, it would have stayed up. No, there's not a force on the planet that would have took that church down. That church was full of abominations. Now, people can hate me. I don't care. This is the truth. This is exactly what was in that church. Full of abominations. The symbolism was putrid. They had gargoyles on the damn building. No house of God would ever have a gargoyle on their buildings. And people say, well, gargoyles keep evil spirits away. No, that's dumb. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's old pagan crap or old Eastern philosophy. No, gargoyles are damn demons. You can't fight evil with evil. That's not how it works. That doesn't work that way. Gargoyles are pure demons. You do not ever put a demon on the so-called house of God. That's number one. It was the place was full of abomination. Symbolism, I mean, throughout that damn building. Go look at all the stained glass windows they had, all the occultic ingestions they had, the symbolism right in your face, the statues, the idolatry they had in that place. So before people going on, oh yeah, you know, we're going to donate money to Notre Dame, don't donate a damn dime because they don't deserve it. And it's not a house of God. And absolutely, I feel bad. Yeah, the place burned is a disaster. And I'm not going to get into who did it, which we know that, you know, the religion of peace could actually, you know, I mean, we're going to get into that. So, because I don't want YouTube, which is going to go on YouTube actually. I don't want Facebook or YouTube saying, oh, you're committing a hate crime. So, yeah, because they don't know what free speech is anymore. So I'm just getting into the point. And I don't know if anybody commented here. Piss on organized religion. They're all the corrupt. Exactly. And I want to point that out too before I go. Okay, again, people need to understand religion, I don't care what religion, it is not of God. Jesus himself said to stay the hell away, not in that way, but he said stay the heck away from traditions of men, which is religion. When he mentioned money is the root of all evil, he was talking about the first corporations, the churches. Religions are pure evil. They're abomination. Not one of them speak for the God. So Bible, God, Jesus, okay, they are not religion. Religion is not of them. They take the Bible, corrupt it, and spin it their way for control. So people say, well, what religion are you then? Well, I'm not any religion. I follow God, my Savior, Yeshua, Messiah, and the Word of God, the Bible. That's what I follow. I don't need a pope, okay? I don't need a pedophile pope. I don't need one of those clowns, ass clowns from the 700 Club, the false prophets, or one of those wacky doodles from the televangelists TV shows, okay? These people completely crazy. They're not of God. Okay, I got a direct phone line to, and all of you do. Everybody's got a direct phone line to God himself. All you have to do is pray to him. That's it. You don't need to go to your priest to have him forgive your sins, which is against the Bible. Matthew alone, the book of Matthew, debunks the entire catechism. I grew up as a Catholic. Unfortunately, I learned the whole catechism. I had to go to catechism school and all that. And it's all an abomination. Everything in that catechism is direct opposite for what the Bible teaches. And the thing is, the Catholic Church is a pagan church. It's never stopped being pagan. Constantine hijacked the religion the faith, because Rome at the time was always a pagan church. It was a church from Babylon. That's what it was. So they were losing control because the outspread of Christianity was going out of their control. So to get control again, he hijacked the Christian faith. And even into the 1900s here in this country, I think it was 1800s, late 1800s or 1900s, that we didn't celebrate Easter, Christmas, Good Friday, Ash Wednesday, or Palm Sunday, or Halloween, or All Saints Day, or any of these crazy crackpot holidays. We didn't celebrate any of these things. And, hey, it's up, Dan. How you doing? Yeah, I was raised a Catholic too, man. I know how you feel, man. And I was just talking to this atheist. Well, I guess he's into Buddhism now. And at first it was a bad conversation, but we, got on the normal track, started talking. Come to find out, he was a former Catholic too. A lot of people I talk to, especially people in atheism or in the occult, whatever, happen to be, most of them are all former Catholics. I mean, actually, that's what turned me away from God first, is because of my Catholic, being brought up in the Catholic Church. So most people turn away from the faith because of the Catholic Church. And other religions too, but mainly the Catholic Church. And anybody that was a Catholic or is a Catholic knows exactly what I'm talking about, where I'm coming from. So you raised a Mormon, Rich? Yeah, I did a lot of Mormon studies, man. Yeah, because at the time when I left the Catholic Church, I got into the occult for a while. When I left the Catholic Church, we were bouncing around for different religions. We were looking into the Mormonism and all that. And for a while, even though I still kind of, I loved God, I felt that he was there, but I dabbled into the occult for a while. I practiced witchcraft. I didn't know any better, I was trying this new age stuff with out-of-body experiences and all that. And weird, freaky things started happening, and God pulled me out of that real quick. And, led me back to, understand, wait, it's not religion. And one day I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of what this one saying, that one saying. So I picked up the Bible on my own. It's like, God, please show me. Because at the time, especially the King James Version, you're like, wow, I can't even understand what the heck this thing's saying. So I prayed to God for discernment. And within, months, I learned more in that Bible than I did all those years in the churches. And wow, this is right there. So if you got a question, just look in the Bible. Don't go to a priest or a pastor or whatever. It's right there. You get the truth right there. You don't need any of those middlemen or anything like that. Because Jesus says you don't need a mediator. I am the only mediator between man and God. You don't pray to Mary. You don't pray to saints. You don't pray to dead relatives. You don't pray to angels. You don't pray to anything but Jesus himself. And why would you? Here's the thing, too. If the boss, you work for a corporation, right? In a regular company, you got a chain of command. You're a manager, you supervise the manager, and a district manager, so on. So if the CEO comes up to you, right, and says, hey, here's my direct cell phone number. Don't bother if you got a problem, call me direct. Don't bother with the middleman. So that's what God's doing. So he says, here's my direct phone number. So why would I have to go to a pope? Why would I have to go to a priest or a pastor or any of these false prophets, pedophiles from the churches and all that? Why would I have to do that for? Why would I have to pray to Mary for? Why would I have to pray to a saint for? Why would I have to pray to an angel for or a dead relative? I have my direct phone number to God. You know what I mean? So once again, back to this, for those who have joined us, once again for the cathedral there, the Notre Dame, the place was full of abominations. So much, how's it going? Liar has been lied to. How's that liar has been lied to? I don't know what you talk about. But, hold on. Let me just try to capture some of my comments here. Who is now living comfortably in Cape Cod. Yeah, man, Danny, sorry to hear that, brother. That's really horrible. And that's, I hope you didn't knock your faith, man. And if you need to talk, man, hit me up private, please. Hit me up private, and because I dealt with a lot of people who have been in that situation. So if you need to talk, man, I can talk, and I just hope it didn't rock your faith. I'm sure it did at the time, but, you know what I mean? But if you need to talk about it, man, just, hit me up privately, you know what I mean? And how's that private? I don't know what Brenda's talking about. But anyway, what made me sick to my stomach one more time is this Notre Dame raising $1 billion in 2 days. That is vile and disgusting, man. It really is. And you have homeless people out there. People need help. Families living in cars. Half of that, not even a quarter of that, would help all these people. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's raise because I want to be big. Oh, look at me. Oh, my company just donated $10 million or whatever. That's not what it's about, okay? It's about helping men. Jesus, did he help any churches or anything? No, he went out and helped the men. He healed men. He gave men food and drinks. And, men and women that needed help. And, you bet, Danny, no problem. Hit me up anytime, man. God bless you, brother. And so he didn't worry about churches. He even, in fact, said, we're going to destroy that temple, you know what I mean? And it's not about the building, okay? Religion is not of God. Okay, religion is, and when Jesus says, when he established the church, okay, the church that he established, now the Catholic Church loves to say, with the church, but the church that they're talking about is not, okay, what the Bible's talking about is not the Catholic Church. It's not any religion. It's the people. We are the body, okay, we're right here with the church right now. Not the Catholic Church, not the Christian Church or any of the Mormons or whatever else. This is the church. It's the relationship exactly, right there, Daniel, the relationship we have with him, exactly, that's the church. So this church here in France, again, it's disaster. It's sad, absolutely, but it was full of abominations. They violated the second commandment big time, full of idolatry. That's why the Catholic Church takes the second commandment out, because they don't want to say, "Hell, wait a minute, sir, excuse me, priest, if we're not supposed to commit idolatry, why do you have statues of all the saints and Mary and Joseph and all this stuff in the church?" They don't want that, so they completely just move away. What they did is they took the second commandment out, moved up the rest, and made "thou shalt not covet" into the 9th and 10th. That's what they did. And there's many covets in the Bible. Don't covet your wife, your neighbors, the stuff they have, whatever, blah, 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 the cattle, the oxen. And the 10th commandment is, "thou shalt not covet." Plain and simple. Don't covet. You know what I mean? So they made it to 2 commandments and removed the second one. That's out of theirs. But the regular 10 commandments, from the Hebrew Bible and everything else, is just like, number 1, don't have any other gods before you. Number 2, don't commit adultery. Number 3, don't use the Lord's name in vain. Number 4, honor the Sabbath day and keep it holy, which is Saturday, not Sunday, not Rome's day. It's God's day on Saturday. Number 5 is honor your father and mother. Number 6 is don't murder or kill in a murderous way. Number 7 is don't commit adultery. Number 8 is don't steal. Number 9 is don't lie. Number 10 is don't covet. Plain and simple. Yeah, free ends. I always call him Enrique. But yeah, I'm going to post that, Joe, definitely. So if anybody's in the Providence area, tomorrow there's a huge rally. Joe Orga, if you want to post the information there, so I don't get off subject, you know what I mean? Post the information. There's a huge rally because one of our buddies there was arrested for exercising his freedom of speech by a corrupt cop. But we're going to get into that some another video, probably tonight later on. But anyway, I just want to talk about this church here in France, and people don't donate a dime to it. Donate to somebody. You are driving down the street, you see somebody peeling food out of the garbage, okay, or sleeping under a tent or something, or a bench. Stop your car, go buy them something to eat, or give them something to drink. You know what I mean? That's where your money should go. Not to say, "Oh, look at me, oh." And these other people, too, they donate, and they get a receipt so they can get a tax write-off. That's not a damn donation. You're getting it back at the end of the year, or whatever you get back of it. That's not a donation. A donation comes from here. And you give what you're right and not the left know what you're doing. In other words, like, "Hey, look, everybody, I'm donating." No, you're not donating. You're just trying to look good in front of everybody. That's what you're trying to do. And there's no honor in that. Give to somebody, keep your mouth shut about it, plain and simple. That's why you donate. Help the people out there on the streets who are veterans who went into war and they can't hold a job. They're sleeping on parks, you know what I mean? So give to those people. Give to the families and people out there who are going hungry, cold, and you know what I mean? It's so disgusting, vile that these people gave all those billions of dollars. Probably more if anybody knows exactly the price right now. When I checked, it was 2 days. It was $1 billion. Which is vile and disgusting, man. It really is. And that shows you, man, like, all religions are equally corrupt. Every one of them. Every single one of them. And you need the closed caption. I can't read. Happy Passover. Oh. I don't know, Brenda, just listen from the beginning. I was just talking about, basically, I know I jump off the subject a lot, but about the cathedral in France. How it's disgusting how people donated $1 billion in 2 days when there's so many people on the streets going hungry, and that's a Catholic church for you. They're one of the richest corporations on the planet, with the Holy See and all that, which is nothing holy about it. One of the richest corporations in the world. But yeah, we're going to show off philanthropy. Like, how many major corporations do that? Right on their website, they have a big philanthropy page. Oh, look at us. We donate to leukemia. We donate to this or that. And half the charities are all frauds in the first place. If you look at, it's all public records. The people who run the charities or own the organizations, they're making 6, 7, 8 digits a year off your money. What they'll do is they'll go say, "Hey, what's this we're going to do here? Your donation, we're going to make awareness pamphlets." Oh, because the world's not aware about cancer. The world doesn't know about cancer, right? So we're just going to make pamphlets every year. You donate to the, October, everything's pink. So you donate to the breast cancer thing. We're just going to make pamphlets for awareness. We don't help nobody, no. We might give them a ride here and there to the treatments, but we don't help nobody because it keeps Big Pharma in business. But we're going to make awareness pamphlets. Look, we're making cancer awareness. Like, no crap, like the world doesn't know there's cancer. Dummies. You know what I mean? How much more awareness do you need? You know, how about cures? You know what I mean? But anyway, that's about it here. So I just don't want to repeat myself for the third time about the cathedral. So those of you just joining, just rewind, start the video over again. Okay, I'm going back to the 80s here. But, you know, rewind or get a 50-cent fine. It's funny, I used to put those stickers on the DVDs. You know, years ago when you had the VHSs, it says Be Kind Rewind. I used to put it on the DVDs and people like, what? Anyway, yeah, that's about it. So, guys, everybody, thank you for joining us. TruthRadioShow.com. But Mormons don't show. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right on that. And here's the thing, too. Every religion out there does good stuff. Absolutely. They do good stuff. They have some good stuff that they follow the Bible with. But on the other flip side, they do things that violate the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Jesus said to stay the hell away from religion. And this whole cathedral there, don't donate a dime. It's vile and disgusting that we have to pay money. You know, these people donate money to a cathedral, $1 billion in 2 days when there's people going hungry and sick. You know what I mean? I don't know when, how much it is now. And the Catholic Church are worth billions of dollars. You know what I mean? And that temple, where that church is, full of abominations, idolatry, vile and disgusting abominations took place in that church. So, I mean, that's the truth about it. And I'm not going to get into who did it, because people are blaming Muslims, people blaming the elite blaming the Muslims, and people blaming this one or that one. I'm not going to get into that. Because if that was truly a church of God, okay, and God wanted that to be up, it would have been up. Plain and simple. And the thing is, that church is vile and disgusting. The idolatry, the abominations that come out of that church all these years, you know what I mean? I wouldn't donate a dime to that place, plain and simple. Miss you on InfoWars? Yeah, you should tell Alex, hey, get damn Bidondi back. I guess I'm too extreme for InfoWars sometime. Because when I go to press conferences and all that stuff, and I don't know, they want to be a news station, you know what I mean? I'm not bashing them or nothing, but they want to be a you know, Fox News or whatever, so I don't know, I guess I don't fit. I was there mainly for the nightly news, and when they came to nightly news, me and a couple other guys weren't used again, so we were just doing reports for the nightly news, so they just moved to the 3-show system they got, Alex, David Knight, and what's his name there, but yeah, I mean, David Knight's amazing, I love that guy, and but yeah, yeah, just tell Alex, bring back the nightly news, bring back the Kraken, damn Bidondi, and all that stuff. So, anyway, guys, love you all. God bless and shalom. Declaring war on the New World Order. TruthRadioShow.com.